Welcome everybody to DRCW. Now if you guys don't know, DRCW stands for Downright Carnage. And believe it or not, it's probably going to be Carnage. But for now, we are going to be setting up the tournaments for this show's title holders. Now, looking at this tournament, you guys are going to see a bunch of new faces, something you've never seen before. So, without further ado, let's talk about the tournament. Our first tournament is going to be for the secondary title, the DRC IC title. It's going to be honestly an insane one. I'm pretty sure most of these guys are brand new to most people that have been following this whole show throughout the years. And one thing I will say right now is that out of all of these, there are a couple new faces. Parker Kennedy, Wade Turner, Warlord. Those guys have never wrestled before coming to WWE. And these guys are pretty brand new. No, they have been putting it all on the line before this tournament started. Now, going to this matchup, out of all of these, I feel like the one that has the best chance of winning would have to be probably Castor Vivacious. The guy is probably the most insane and the most willing and the most durable out of everybody in this tournament. Though I think that the match card today, the most competitive one is going to be Kyle Bucha taking on Adrian. Right there, just an insane abundance of experience between that matchup. Still, for the first matchup is going to be Wade Turner versus Castor Vivacious, was going to be pretty fun to watch actually. Wade Turner is like the dark horse of this tournament. You don't know anything about him. He doesn't have any looks that scream absolutely incredible superstar or something, but he is new and he is willing to do everything he can to prove that he is deserving of this place in DRCW and in persistence. He's going to be one of those guys who's going to be trying to fight to make it to WRW. Still, without further ado, let's move on to this match and see who is the winner. And without further ado, let's get this first tournament started now. The first person coming out is always going to be Wade Turner. Let me just give him a second to come out.
Making his way to the ring from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, weighing in at 146 pounds, Wade Turner.
You see how I gave him the second to come out? Well, it's because this guy honestly deserves it. He deserves his moment. This is his first time in front of the crowd. This is his first time in front of the atmosphere. His first chance to ever feel the feeling of being a wrestler. Now, he's coming to the ring right now, confident from the looks of it. In fact, he's coming to this ring knowing that nobody's gonna know what he's made of, what his moves are, what he's gonna be planning, what his game plans are. So he is gonna be one of the more disadvantaged people of all of them, because you have some superstars coming out like Warlord, has like his size and everything. Wade Turner doesn't have anything. He's like average size, he's average everything. Being average doesn't mean you're bad. Being average doesn't mean you can't improve. So there's going to be something that he's going to have to prove to everybody in this arena right now. And honestly, I'm actually excited to see what the outcome of this match is going to be. I have high hopes for Wade Turner. Hopefully it turns out he reaches his potential, because it'd be a disappointment he did it. No, he's taking on one of the most veteran, most experienced wrestlers of all time. Here it comes.
And his opponent from San Salvador, El Salvador, weighing in at 265 pounds, Castor Vivacious.
There he is, Castor Vivacious. You know, there's a story that he told me about the reasoning behind his style, his attire, the reason why he dyes his hair, the reason why he has a face paint is because he has no fear. He lives in the moment. He told me that he is willing to give up his entire life to be able to win a matchup. Well, that kind of sounds like an overstatement, but I believe him. He has done everything in his power to make it to this point, and you can see him taking advantage of the fact that he has finally made it. He finally has a chance to make it to the top, and I feel like he's going to do everything he can to make it to the top. Now, this is going to be interesting. This is 100% going to be interesting. It's going to be a fight versus the underdog versus the one versus the experience. Now, Without further ado, we're about to get this matchup started. Wade Turner, Castro Vivacious, about to start. Referee start this match. Castro going straight for a kick. Beautiful form from Wade Turner. Going to throw him into the corner with the Irish whip. Going for the backbreaker. Looks like he's going to go transition into the Russian leg sweep. Beautiful transition by Wade Turner. Already trying to get the advantage. I feel like he was trying to lift. He was thinking about going for a lift move there, but wasn't able to because of Castro's size advantage over Wade Turner. Still, Wade Turner probably has some strength there. Ooh. Wade Turner putting Castro in his place. What a cheap shot, dude. Come on. A little more respect, Castro. I understand you worked so hard to make it here, but at least be a little more respectful. Going for an arm wrench into the full horn by Castro Vivacious. Going to put him in the corner with a clothesline. Go for a kick is Castro. Going to kick him in the stomach. Castro, what's he thinking doing here? Over the top rope. Leg drop onto the apron. That looked brutal. One. Kick out at one by Wade Turner. Beautiful kick out. Castro right now in control. Wade Turner's got to be thinking of something because right now he knows he has no power gain. He's probably going to have to look for some grittiness, some resilience in his offense to be able to keep up with Castro. Castro going for the Hurricane Rana. Beautiful Hurricane Rana by Castro. He's going to turn him over. What's he think of here? Knee to the face. Gonna pick him up again. Another knee to the face. Okay, once again for a third knee to the face. Taking down Wade Turner. Castro Vivacious is in control of this matchup, showing off to the crowd. Wade Turner looks like he is in a load of trouble. Castro Vivacious attacking the knees of Wade Turner. Wade Turner has to be thinking what it's going to take to come back in this matchup. Well, honestly, I don't think he thought he was going to be easy going into his matchup. But Castro right now going for the single-legged Boston Crab. Going to try to make Wade Turner submit. But Wade Turner able to turn it around. What is he thinking of here? Goes for the kick. Knocking down Castro Vivacious. Going to attack the arm is Wade Turner. Wade Turner going to try to pick up Castro Vivacious. Castro Vivacious going to turn it into the shoulder tackle. Wade Turner's inexperience is coming into Biden right now. He doesn't know what to do. Gets thrown. Irish whip into the corner. Beautiful reversal by Wade Turner. But he gets taken down by that corner guard. Castro Vivacious has been complete control of this matchup. He's going for that imploder. DDT. That's it. No, he's not going for the pin. Looks like he's going to try to make sure he finishes this one. Going for the... Oh, what a submission. What a brutal looking submission by Castro. Is Wade Turner going to kick out? Is he going to... Not even kick out. Is he going to submit? No. Wade Turner using his strength. Attacking the arm. Now with elbow to the head. Beautiful reversal by Wade Turner. Wade Turner, what's he looking for here? Goes for a move. But beautiful reversal by Castro. Exploder. What strength by Castro Vivacious. He looks like he's going to try to end it. Castro Vivacious, up he goes. What a beautiful move off the top rope. That is why he has made it to DRCW. There you go. What a win by Castro Vivacious. What a win. Can't take anything away from Wade Turner. Wade Turner has done everything to win. What a beautiful win. Celebrating Castro Vivacious. Wade Turner going outside the ring. Hard fought battle. That's going to be a shame though. Castro Vivacious, well-deserved win. Okay, what's he thinking here? No, don't do it, Castro. Don't do it! Come on, you already won the match! Castro, no, into the apron! Come on, he's already beat. No, don't do it! Don't do it into the steel steps! No! That was an uncalled for attack from Castro Vivacious in the last match. I can't believe he did that. I wonder what the medical update for Wade Turner is going to be after that matchup. But still, next matchup is going to be Kyle Busa taking on Adrian. Now, this is the match I'm honestly not going to be able to predict whatsoever. I don't know who's going to win this matchup. Kyle Busa, Adrian, both veterans, both resilient, both experienced. So in reality, this is going to come into wits. Now, Hayabusa is more explosive, has a little bit high flying in his moveset, while Adrian is the old school brawler. So, it's going to be a clash of times in this match. Well, without further ado, let's move on to the matchup. Without further ado, let's start this matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 187 pounds.
There he is, Hayabusa. Now, you guys, there's not really much to say. Hayabusa that was there already. Besides the fact, before this interview, he actually came up to me and said that he's going to come in, he's going to win it all, and he's going to believe that nobody else in this industry was going to be as good as him. It's going to be kind of hard to believe Hayabusa because right now in the DRCW, it's going to be absolutely, it's going to be jam-packed with future talent, future stars, and honestly, there's going to be a lot of competition, so he's going to have to be a little less confident about his ability. Well, not even less confident. What am I talking about? He has to be a little less overselling of his ability because of the fact that he might be able to oversell himself to the point that he's going to cost himself this entire thing. So, next opponent coming now is going to be Adrian. Now, this guy's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure.
And his opponent, from wherever he wants, weighing in at 265 pounds, Adrian!
I also had a chance to talk to Adrian before this matchup started, by the way, and he came up to me and he told me that pretty much he believed in the idea that current wrestling is nothing compared to old school. He is one of those guys who stays with the old ways. He is a brawler, he has technical moves, but he refuses to move all the time. He wants to bring back old school wrestling, and honestly, you can't blame him. It works. You don't have to be flashy to be the greatest. And Adrian is going to prove that to everybody, that even without having to be flashy in the industry, even without having to be the biggest high flyer in the industry, you can be the greatest by playing by the old rules. Now, it's going to be an interesting one because this is going to be a clash of the styles. It's going to be Adrian take it on Hayabusa. Match underway. Hayabusa instantly going for the Hurricane Rana to Adrian. Immediately going for the Hurricane Rana, going for the attack to Adrian. They didn't like that kick. Goes into the neck breaker. Taking down Hayabusa. Going to pick up Hayabusa once Adrian taking him here. Going for the punch. Going for the overhead. No, beautiful reversal by Hayabusa. Beautiful reversal by Adrian. Reversing the leg. No, another reversal. Dude, reversal after reversal into the Irish whip. Go Adrian. There he goes. Hayabusa goes for the kick to the leg, but no! Gets taken down. What a beautiful bunch by Adrian. Adrian, leg drop. Beautiful leg drop to Hayabusa. Going to try to pick up Hayabusa. Hayabusa going to sweep the leg. Fast-paced action to start off this matchup. Beautiful reversal. Going to attack the knee. Adrian, neck breaker. Now you can see that old school style by Adrian. He's not going to be flashy. He doesn't believe in the fact of being flashy. In fact, he believes that as long as it hurts, it doesn't matter how you do it. He feels like everybody's putting way too much effort for moves to do damage, that you can easily do any other way. Hayabusa with a beautiful reversal, though, going to throw him into the ropes, going to attack the head of Adrian. Beautiful kick to Adrian. Again, attacking the head of Adrian into the chop. Right now, Hayabusa trying to take control of this match. Going to drive Adrian towards the center of the ring, it looks like. Let's look here. Neck breaker by Hayabusa. Taking down Adrian. Hayabusa celebrating, telling the crowd that he is far more than he can do far more than what he looks like. Another neck breaker by Hayabusa, going for the leg DDT. Okay, that's gotta hurt Adrian's leg. Adrian, beautiful reversal. Taking out the clothesline. Down goes Hayabusa. Adrian, what's the thing up here? Going for another leg drop. Beautiful leg drop by Adrian. Gonna pick up Hayabusa. No, he's going to go for a submission. In fact, looks like going to try to wear down Hayabusa. Going to try to put down the pace of Hayabusa so he can keep. So Hayabusa isn't able to do any of his flying moves. Isn't able to be explosive like he usually is. Great strategy by Adrian. Adrian, what's the thing in here? Beautiful reversal by Hayabusa. What's Hayabusa doing here? Going again for the Hurricane Rana. Taking down Adrian. Adrian cannot believe it. He got surprised by the Hurricane Rana again. Adrian going to the top rope. Going to get thrown over the top rope with a clothesline by Hayabusa. Hayabusa going to the outside, not going to give it any time to breathe. Attacking the legs is Hayabusa. What's Hayabusa going to do here? Going for attack the leg again, but not able to. Beautiful reversal by Adrian. Another reversal by Hayabusa. Punch to Adrian. Adrian with a forearm. Going for an underhanded punch, but not able to. Another reversal by Hayabusa. Hayabusa going back inside the ring. Adrian inside the ring. Going for a punch. What's he looking for here? It's going to be another neck breaker. At this point, Adrian can basically just call him the king of neck breakers because he hits so many neck breakers already. But the pick of Hayabusa is Adrian. What's Adrian looking for here? Boom! To finish the match. Face first. That is it. 1, 2, 3. Adrian with the win. Taking out the Brazilian Hayabusa. That was a decent matchup. What a good matchup. Neither of these competitors have anything to be ashamed about. That's that move. Face first. Taking out Hayabusa. I don't think anybody else would have been able to kick out of it. Like that, Adrian's one step closer to the title and to proving that old school is still the best way to wrestle. Well-deserved victory from Adrian. Doesn't deserve less. What an interesting matchup between Adrian and Hayabusa. Not the greatest. I won't say that it was the most 5-star matchup. Honestly, you can't really blame them for that because of the fact that most of the wrestlers that are going to be coming out in this show are going to be brand new. In fact, the next show, FPW, the last show out of the 4 that we're going to be having, probably has more young blood in this show. So it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of all these shows are going to be, if they're going to be able to clash up and have an interesting format in the first couple matches. But for now, we're going to have to go on to Warlord taking on Mark Jones. It's going to be another interesting one. In fact, it's going to be more interesting by the fact that Warlord is brand new. The guy has size, the guy has power, the guy's basically one of those guys who's terrifying. But he's taking on Mark Jones, who's an absolute veteran. And if you didn't know, Mark Jones is actually the father of Elijah Jones, one of the wrestlers who has not popped up in WRW yet. He's probably going to pop up once the tag team tournament is going to start. Though, Mark Jones is also the grandfather of Elijah Jones Jr., the guy who you saw fighting in SPW, who actually picked up the victory against Hitman Jones in an incredible matchup. So let's see if Mark Jones is able to keep up with his grandchild. But for now, it's going to be an interesting battle. Warlord has a lot of power game, while Mark Jones also has power game, so it's going to be basically a clash of trying to see who is stronger. And without further ado, let's get to this matchup. I'm excited to see what the outcome is going to be.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 290 pounds, the legend killer, Mark Jones.
Entrance by Mark Jones. Now you can tell the crowd is excited. They know that Mark Jones is somebody who has been fighting for years. In fact, the fans know him all too well. Mark Jones is one of those ones who has proven time and time again that no matter how old he gets, no matter how much you guys come by, you can still stay in and keep up. This guy is one of those stories that you can tell can inspire millions to continue fighting for the dreams even after they're told that their time is up. It's been a long, excruciating journey for this man here, but he is ready to take on the one and only Warlord. Now this is going to be an interesting matchup. Absolutely interesting, and honestly I'm excited for Mark Jones. Hopefully he's able to show how incredible he is.
opponent, from Mount Everett, Washington, weighing in at 464 pounds, Warlord.
There is nobody as scary as this man right here. This man is, just by looking at him, you're terrifying. He might not look as big as he would look like against somebody else, but that's because Mark Jones is a big guy himself. Still, look at the size on that behemoth. I'm pretty sure he's almost 7 feet tall at this point. What a terrifying sight. I don't think anybody is willing to take him on. So, showing no fear, showing no regret, no remorse. He's going to come into this match and he's going to brutalize anybody he steps in the ring with. So, honestly, if it makes it to the semifinals, I'm feeling that. I get a feeling that if somebody purposely lose just not to take him on. Still, Mark Jones, Warlord, one-on-one action referee, start this matchup. Let's see how this goes. Goes for the punch. No! That's his anger of Warlord. He didn't even care about that. Just throwing Mark Jones off into the corners. Warlord, tackle to the stomach. Another tackle. Backhand to the back of Mark Jones. I'm gonna try to pick up Mark Jones. Beautiful elbow by Mark Jones. Gonna try to take him down with an instant guri. Not able to. Kick to the stomach. Mark Jones taking down the big man. Gonna flip him over into the Boston Crab. Into the Boston Crab goes Warlord. Mark Jones has to be thinking that maybe taking the legs, maybe going for submission is gonna be able to take down the big man. But it's not gonna be as easy as saying it. So Warlord going after Mark Jones, going for the punch, throwing him on the ropes, going for another punch. Down goes Mark Jones. Punch to the back of Mark Jones. Gonna pick up Mark Jones' Warlord. Ooh, what a backbreaker. Oh, come on, don't go for it again. A second backbreaker to Mark Jones. Warlord, going into the submission. Going to try to wear down Mark Jones. Mark Jones' game like 100% is probably going to have to be try to find a way to submit him or something. Because Mark Jones is definitely the disadvantage when it comes to power game. Power disadvantage, anything to do with power, is going to put Mark Jones in the disadvantage right now. Gets knocked down with a shoulder tackle by Warlord. As said before, Mark Jones, he's definitely going to have to find something else. Probably have to use his experience over Warlord to try to win this matchup. Going for the back close on to Warlord. It's Mark Jones. He's going for the pin immediately. Kick out before you were won by Warlord. Dude, Mark Jones is also be thinking, what's it going to take to take down Warlord? Going to throw Warlord in the corner is Mark Jones. Goes for the clothesline. Beautiful reversal into the elbow. Trying to go for a move, but not able to get thrown to the mat by Mark Jones. Mark Jones, what's he thinking here? Going to put him down. Going to put him into the armbar. Going to try to wear down his arm. Maybe going to try to work against his strength, so he's not able to pick him up as well. Still, Warlord probably still has a lot more up his sleeve, so Mark Jones can't be too confident about just working on that arm. Still, oh no, Warlord with the right to the eye. Going to drop Mark Jones to the ground. Warlord, what are you thinking of here? Goes for the punch. Beautiful kick by Mark Jones. Mark Jones goes for the insecurity. Able to take down Warlord though. Warlord, oh no. Picks him up. Powerbomb. Gonna pick him up again. What's Warlord looking to do here? Kick to the stomach. Punch. Oh, beautiful elbows by Mark Jones. Able to reverse. Looks like he was going for like a belly to belly. Mark Jones with a cutter. With a cutter. He's going to the top rope. I think he's looking to end it. He's looking to end it. Mark Jones. No, he misses. He just missed a swanton. Is that going to be it for his career? No, he's going to pick him up. Powerbomb. No, he's going for the second powerbomb into the third powerbomb. Warlord, I think he's looking to end it. He's looking to end it, Warlord. Spear! Spear! 1, 2, 3. Oh man, Mark Jones. I actually thought he was going to make the comeback until Warlord just destroyed him. High risk, high reward. It looks like he just lost. Mark Jones actually managed to bring the fight to Warlord though. Look at that beautiful close onto the back of Warlord was actually incredible, but he managed to take that on the pin. Right here is the Swanton Bomb. If he hit that, it probably would have been game, but he missed, and it's led it up to this moment right here where he gets spurred to the mat by Warlord. Absolute brutal spear. Absolutely dominant win by Warlord. Down goes Mark Jones, and on goes Warlord to the semi-finals. I get the feeling that the next competitor that wins this one is probably not going to want to take on Warlord in the semifinals, but still, it's going to be Spike Adams versus Parker Kennedy. Now, this one is going to be interesting. Spike Adams is the guy who attacks your arms and goes for constant submissions. He can be considered like a submission specialist somewhat. He works really hard in your arms though, so anybody who has a game that has powerhouse games probably a disadvantage going against Spike Adams. Though Spike Adams is extremely tearful and careless, so it might come back to bite him if he's not careful. So the opponent he's going up against is Parker Kennedy, who's one of the newcomers in this matchup. Parker Kennedy doesn't really have any experience in the ring whatsoever, though he has a huge size advantage and he has a huge power advantage. The thing is, because of the fact that he's more of a powerhouse than anything else, Spike Adams might be able to use that against him. Still, it's going to be an interesting matchup to watch, and we are going, without further ado, we're going to move on to this match up. As I said before, there's going to be a matchup to determine who's going to the semifinals, so hopefully one of these guys comes out alive.
Making his way to the ring from Essex, Vermont.
You know, for how dark I sounded because saying that, Spike Adams is honestly coming out with the most cheerful attitude I've ever seen anybody have. Spike Adams, you can't beat that smile, man. You can't. The guy, though, even though the guy has this brilliant smile, it's really more misleading than anything. The guy is brutal in the ring. So, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in this matchup. So, Spike Adams without the care in the world. Oh, man, that's hilarious. You gotta be happy for him. He's living the dream. Absolutely living the dream, but when sitting in the ring, it's all business. And because this matchup is for the title, it's a tournament for the title, it's going to be really interesting to see what he's going to try to pull out to win this one.
And his opponent, from Fargo, North Dakota, weighing in at 460 pounds.
Believe it or not, I actually had a chance to talk to Parker Kennedy before this matchup, and it was mostly just to see what his thoughts were on his first ever match. Though he didn't really seem to care that much. He told me that he came from a background where he didn't really have much growing up. He had really little. In fact, he didn't have the happiest childhood ever. So he says that it's going to be his chance to prove himself one of the greatest, to prove himself that he is much more than what anybody's ever thought he was. Now, that's a pretty interesting story to know that Parker Kennedy growing up, and nobody really had big hopes for him. Still, he has size, he has advantage, he has a power game, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this matchup turns out. So his inexperience is most likely going to come in to bite him, because he's taking on somebody who is not really a newcomer to this game. Spike Adams is one of those who knows how to take on powerhouses, who knows how to control the matchup. So Parker Kennedy is going to have to do something to make sure he doesn't get overwhelmed by the experience of Spike Adams. Still, time to start off this match up. Spike Adams getting ready. Parker Kennedy in the corner, giving him that intense stare. Referee, matchup underway, and let's start. As you can tell, even though Parker Kennedy isn't the most muscular person in the world, his size really does work to his advantage. Nobody can really pick him up. So if anybody picks him up, it's going to have to be a huge strength thing. Though, Parker Kennedy tries to pick him up. Beautiful reversal by Spike Adams. Going to go up into the inverted DDT. What a beautiful inverted DDT by Spike Adams. Going for the punches. Another punch. No, misses the chop. Gets thrown to the mat by Parker Kennedy. Parker Kennedy working on the shoulders with those. Ooh, what elbows. What elbows from Parker Kennedy. Parker Kennedy gonna pick him up again. Again going for the elbows to the shoulders of Spike Adams. I don't know what his game plan is gonna be. Maybe he's gonna try to work on the body. Going for the kick to the back, but not able to. I was about to say something about that drop kick, but it didn't really work out to the way that Spike Adams expected it. Now did it? Working on the legs of Spike Adams. Smart idea, trying to take away the movement from the big man. Oh, come on. Into the belly to belly by Parker Kennedy. Into the elbows again. Parker Kennedy is going to keep working on the midsection, the torso, trying to keep Spike Adams hurt. Still a beautiful kick out by Spike Adams, able to keep himself down. Gonna pick him up. Parker Kennedy has him on the shoulders. Parker Kennedy, what's he thinking here? Throw him over the top rope is Parker Kennedy. Gonna flip him over. What's he thinking here? Gonna pick him up and throw Spike Adams across the ring. Parker Kennedy is all business right now. Trying to prove himself worthy. Beautiful back elbow by Spike Adams though. Going for the dropkick again. Parker Kennedy stays awake. Gets thrown to the mat by Parker Kennedy is Spike Adams. Spike Adams is struggling to get any momentum in his matchup. Going to the head rank to Spike Adams by Parker Kennedy. Going to try to keep the other man down is Parker Kennedy. Going for the pin, Parker Kennedy. One. Kick out at one. And this matchup has been mostly Parker Kennedy because Spike Adams ever since time. What a pickup! Dropping Parker Kennedy. What a moment of strength by Spike Adams. I didn't expect him to pick him up like that. Going to work on that arm and sees, and he's going to try to, okay, working on the leg too. What a submission, putting pressure on both the arm and the leg is Spike Adams. But no, Parker Kennedy able to get up, using his strength to put him over. Going for the kick to the back of Spike Adams. What's Parker Kennedy looking to here? Going to the stomp. Going for another stomp is Parker Kennedy. Going to try to pick up Spike Adams. What's looking here? He's going to try to wear him down. Going to try to work on the arms of Spike Adams as it looks like. Parker Kennedy, due to his inexperience, you can tell he's going to try to work mostly on trying to keep the other guy down, which is kind of a good strategy, but hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him. Fire miscarried by Spike Adams, using Parker Kennedy's own momentum against him, takes him down. Oh no, he's looking for the submission. He's looking for the cattle mutilation. The cattle mutilation by Spike Adams. Spike Adams has him in a submission. This is Parker Kennedy going to have to tap out. No! Elbow to the face of Spike Adams. What a beautiful elbow. Parker Kennedy going to be other swoop into the corner by Spike Adams. Kick to the face of Spike Adams. Down goes Parker Kennedy. Backflip, cartwheel backflip by Spike Adams. 1, 2, kick out. I don't even know what to say anymore. Spike Adams was just looking for. He's going to try to go for the head rank. Going to try to wear down Parker Kennedy, but Parker Kennedy coming back up, using his size. Going to go punch him in the stomach. Parker Kennedy going to pick him up. Oh no, he's going for the military. Into that slam. I think that was a spine buster. I actually think that was a spine buster. What a brutal looking spine buster. 2. Kick out at 2 by Spike Adams. Parker Kennedy looking to end it. Beautiful wrestling to the top breaker by Spike Adams though. Going to take him down, kick to the stomach. Parker Kennedy to the outside. No! Leg drop to the apron by Spike Adams. Getting inside the ring is Spike Adams. We're looking to here. Gonna pick him up. I think he's going to try to... I don't know what's looking for here. Oh no, it looks like he's going for another cattle mutilation. He's going for the cattle mutilation again. Is Parker Kennedy going to tap out? Is he going to be forced to tap out right here, right now? Like I told you before, this man is a genius when it comes to submissions on arm. Forced to let go. I think the strength of Parker Kennedy was coming to a close, but no. Parker Kennedy going to go into the corner, having a little. Oh come on. Spike Adams is going for it again. Over the top rope, into the leg drop to Parker Kennedy by Spike Adams. What Spike Adams looking to do? Looking to end it. Spike Adams, I think he's looking for his famous arm bar. Gonna stretch that arm out. Oh, that looks brutal. That looks so brutal, making Parker Kennedy tap out. What a win by Spike Adams. Well deserved. You know you have to be skilled to make your opponent tap out, especially one like Parker Kennedy. triple win, well-deserved victory by Spike Adams. Hard fought, and Parker Kennedy. What's he looking to hear? I think he's showing respect. Want to show respect? You know, you gotta appreciate that from a guy like Parker Kennedy. Now, come on, why, Parker, dude? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, man. Well, we now know who's going to be moving on to the semifinals in this tournament, but still, after that annoyingly brutal kick to the balls by Parker Kennedy to Spike Adams, you gotta admit that Spike Adams is probably not going to forget that anytime soon. Still, you gotta wonder what's going on in the mind of Parker Kennedy after a matchup. Still going to the semifinals, it's going to be Castle Vivacious taking on Adrian and Warlord taking on Spike Adams. What an interesting semifinals, honestly. Castle Vivacious versus Adrian is going to be one full of superstars that are pretty well known, honestly. Both of them are extremely gifted. Both of them are extremely smart. In fact, they're both, like I said before, they're both extremely experienced at what's going on. It's going to be a battle between the high flyer and the old school brawlers. Still, in the semifinals, that's where things get interesting. We have Warlord taking on Spike Adams. Now, Warlord, the power game versus the guy who's a genius at arm submission. So you gotta have the lingering suspicious that maybe Parker Kennedy is thinking of doing something during the matchup. But I wouldn't believe that he'd do something like that. So that kick to the balls doesn't give me any hope. But let's move on to the tournament that follows for the main DRCW Championship. Now for the DRCW World Heavyweight Championship, this is going to be the bracket for the title. It's going to be Andreas Cody Owens, the great CH, Samuel Pierce, Prince, Nigel Carnage, and numero uno, and Jake Omega. This is an interesting matchup because there are a good amount of new faces, there are a good amount of old faces. In fact, there are big faces here. Andreas and Cody Owens, one of the bigger faces of this entire show. They're fighting in the first matchup, or the first battle of the matchup. It's going to be interesting to have someone like hardcore style Cody Owens, who is extremely good at using his environment, while you have somebody as technical as Andrea, who is smart in the ring. Now, this is going to be an interesting one to watch. So, if I have to give a guess of who I think is going to win this whole entire tournament, I would have to say I would have to go for Andreas. I would have to go for Andreas, so honestly, that's my prediction for this matchup too, that Andreas is going to beat Cody Owens. Still, if I would have to say there's an underdog in this matchup, it would have to be Nigel Carnage. The guy is mostly unknown, nobody really knows anything about him. Same for Samuel Pierce and Jake Omega. Numero uno is somewhat new too, but he has a couple of matches in Mexico. He's honestly really good and well gifted, so that's going to be interesting. While Samuel Pierce is also someone new, but he has like a couple matches in Mexico too. Still, my prediction for this matchup is going to have to be Andreas. Still, who knows who's going to end up winning this matchup? Let's move on to the first matchup of the tournament. And we're off to the races. One thing's for sure, Andreas is one of the most fan favorites of this entire tournament, so it's going to be exciting to see what his game plan is going to be with this entire thing. He is well known, in fact he has a lot of matches, he has won titles all over the world. Just because he has been one of the bigger superstars of all time doesn't really say that he's guaranteed to win this tournament, so it's going to be interesting to see what game plan he uses to get Andreas in this matchup. Because he's taking on no slouch and Cody Owens, who also has been known around the world to win a World Heavyweight Championship. And he's hardcore, and he's incredibly gifted as well. So, here he comes.
And his opponent, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, Cody Owens.
This man right here is a star. He's one of those guys who you look at if you want to become a wrestler, if you want to go for your dreams, You look up to this guy. This guy breaks his body day in, day out to prove that he deserves his spot in this industry, and he's coming to this show right now to prove that he deserves everything he has fought for. He is going to the top, bro. He is showing off his extreme. His love for the extreme. Now, this is not going to be an Extreme Rules matchup like anybody would believe, because of the fact that man is in this match. Still, it's going to be a 1v1 matchup, and even though it's not Extreme Rules, it's not going to be one of those. It's not going to be one of those matches where you believe he's going to be disadvantaged. This guy knows his way around the ring, even without going to go extreme. So, without further ado, let's start this matchup. Referee, start the matchup. Andreas immediately going to the top, taking down Cody Owens, going to sweep the leg of Andreas. Cody Owens kick to the back of Andreas. Cody Owens going to try to pick up Andreas. Andreas going to go for the arm drag, takes down Cody Owens. Andreas, what a beautiful insecurity, taking down Cody Owens, going for the punch. Andreas is going to pick up Cody Owens, going to try to take him to the corner. Looks like no, beautiful elbows to the stomach of Andreas by Cody Owens. What's Cody Owens going to do here? Cody Owens going for the punch, beautiful reversal by Andreas. Andreas going for the leg sweep, not able to hit it. Gets knocked down with a punch from Cody Owens. Cody Owens going to drag Andreas to the center of the ring, into the fist drop to Andreas. That's got to hurt. That right there, even though it's not fleshy, has to be incredibly painful. Like I said, you don't have to be the biggest high flyer to pull off effective moves. Neck breaker by Cody Owens, taking down Andreas, going for the pin. Not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. Cody Owens going for, I think he's going for a headbutt or something. Gets knocked in the back with an elbow. Leg sweep from Andreas. Going straight to the tackle, going straight to grab the legs. Beautiful reversal by Cody Owens. Cody Owens doing the same thing. Andreas did the same exact thing Cody Owens just did. Look at that, trying to one-up each other. Breaking the arm of Cody Owens over the pin. One kick out at one goes Cody Owens. Already you can see these two having pretty similar styles when it comes to in-ring performance. Now, this clash of styles is going to be pretty unique to see. Though so far it's been really interesting. Each one of them try to one-up each other, try to see which one is better at doing their thing. Still going to pick up Cody Owens is Andreas, going to try to go for the running. Looks like he's trying for the grapple, and able to get thrown into the ball. The belly gets knocked down. Cody Owens kick to the back of Andreas. Going to try to pick him up. Andreas gets out. Uppercut. Another chop taking out Cody Owens. Going to pick up Cody Owens as Andreas. Cartwheel. Knee to the face. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, no, not even a 2. Cody Owens just kicked out. Andreas going to try to make sure Cody Owens stays down. Immediately going on to the reverse into the arm drag. Cody Owens misses the clothesline. What are you doing? Cody Owens doesn't even know where he is. Kick to the stomach. Double knee to the back. That's gotta hurt. No, Andreas, I thought that was it. Andreas going to the top rope, looking to end it. Pointing to the sky. Shooting star press. That's it. 1, 2, 3. What a win by Andreas. We're on to the semifinals. Beautiful matchup by Andreas. What a beautiful matchup. Can't help but be proud of this man. That was a couple back and forths, not the most insanely gifted matchup, but it was insanely good. Both these men put in the action, both these men did a lot. Down in the end, Andreas was the winner, though. That was a beautiful cartwheel into the knee by Andreas. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the man not really that many men who have that much creativity. All of them right here, the points to the heavens, into the mat, the shooting star spread. Not everybody can do shooting star. Andreas was able to do one himself. What amazing! You know this guy's amazing. Well deserved victory, Andreas. You deserve it. Celebrate to your heart's content because you earned this victory and you're going on to that semi-final. Part 1 battle. Now this is how it looks like right now. Andreas moving on, and the big winner of this match is going to end up taking on in the semifinal. That's going to be this Great CH versus Daniel Pierce. Now this is going to be interesting when Great CH, one of those technical wrestlers, while Daniel Pierce has some high flying, if I remember, and a power game So this is going to be interesting to see how these two matchups intertwine. Going to Technician versus the Powerhouse. So it's going to be wits versus strength. Now, without further ado, let's move on to this matchup and see who's going to take on Andres in the semifinals. And let's start this matchup now.
This guy right here is
exciting part right now. The great scene. I'm actually excited to see what this man's going to pull out. What this man's going to do. The great CH is one of those guys who has a couple years in the ring. He has a good amount of time on the indies, and this guy's been doing a lot of work trying to prove himself. He is young for his age. He is a young wrestler. He has an entire future ahead of him, and he has the potential to become a megastar. Hopefully, he reaches potential to the future. For now, he's going to have to take on some new competition with Samuel Pierce. Now, here comes Samuel Pierce.
Opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 204 pounds.
This man right
the
here
Punisher,
is
Samuel Perez.
Personified. Now nobody is calm, nobody is collective, nobody as focused on this man right here. Samuel Perez. He told me before this matchup he was going to come in this matchup, he was going to play game, he wasn't going to showboat, he wasn't going to be one of those guys who oversells himself and loses the matchup because he gets too confident. This man said he was going to win this match and he's going to be the winner by default the second he goes into this ring, which is, those are big words. It's about to take on somebody who's as gifted as the great ZA. Still, I think he's going to try to be the man of his word and prove us wrong. Samuel Perez taking his sweet time to get to the ring, looking at the fans, taking it all in, the atmosphere, the aura, everything about this right now. Samuel Pierce, he has worked so hard to make it to this point too. I think everybody right now coming to the ring has worked so hard to at least have the chance to get on WWE right now. Confidence. Look at the crowd. Everybody cheering on, lights in the background. Everything he was hoping for is all his right now in the palm of his hands. It's his time to prove himself worthy of going on to the semifinals. The great ZH versus Samuel Pierce. Start this matchup, referee. Immediately going for the forearm. Gonna try to put him down to the mat. Samuel Pierce going for the kick. Not able to do anything to Zach. To the great CH. Now, if you guys didn't know, the great CH stands for Zach Hawkins. So if I say Zach Hawkins, I know I'm talking about the great CH. Great CH with a beautiful kick to the back. Going to work on the arm. Samuel Pierce right now going to wrench down arm. Oh, kick to the face of Samuel Pierce. Goes great CH going to pick up Samuel Pierce. What's it looking here? Going for a belly to belly. I did not see that coming from the great CH. What a belly to belly. Great CH going for the punch. Not able to. Beautiful reversal into the German by Samuel Pierce. The great CH came. I don't even think he knows what to do. Samuel Pierce with two kicks in the face. Great CH got enough. Gets kicked with a forearm. Going to throw into the Irish whip into the ropes. Going to get knocked down by the drop kick into the kick to the face, into the, what a beautiful series of moves by Samuel Pierce. Once again going for the double, I think that was the double X handle to the face. Going to take down Zach Hopkins, kick to the back, going to work on the face, going to work on him with the straight tacking submission, going to try to wear him down. Zach Hopkins in big trouble. Zach Hopkins though able to get out. Well, it looks like right now going to flip him over. Zach Hopkins going for the kick. No, misses the kick. He almost get kicked in the face, but right now gut wrench by the great Zach Hopkins. Gets taken out one. Kick out one by Samuel Pierce. What a beautiful succession from both these competitors. Both these guys are amazingly gifted. Beautiful reversal by Samuel Pierce. Samuel Pierce going for the arm wrench. Going to take him down. Going to pick him up with strength. Down he goes into the pin. One. Kick out at one by Great CH. What a beautiful move by Samuel Pierce. Taking down, gets his leg sweep by him though. Great CH, what a beautiful reversal by him. Absolutely smart. Going to go for the leg drop to the arm. Going to try to take away some of that power from Samuel Pierce. Goes for the senton off the ropes. Misjudges. Gets knocked on his back. And Samuel Pierce going to pick him up. Going to try to put him in the corner right now. Gets put in the corner. It's a Great CH. Samuel Pierce, knee to the stomach. Samuel Pierce was looking for you, scraping the face of the Great CH. What disrespect! What disrespect! It's not pretty, but it's effective. What a pick up the Great Victor Z. Taken down. What even the Great Victor Z? I meant this is a Great Zach Hopkins. Gets taken down. What a beautiful sit out last ride. 2. Kick out. Come on. Come on, ZH. ZH, what are you doing? Going for the finish is Samuel Pierce. Going for the kick. Beautiful reversal with the Great Zach Hopkins. Takes him down. Takes him down. What's the Great? He's going for the top. Great CH, what are you planning? Going to throw him over the top rope. It's a Great CH off the ropes. Spear through the middle of the ropes to the outside. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just ended each other's careers. Going to Dragon War to a steel assassin. Face first goes Samuel Pierce. Both these men putting it all on the line. Both of them are going to put everything on the line to win. Samuel Pierce going to throw PH to the center of the ring. Going to pick him up. Is he going for another power bomb? What's he looking for here? Spikes him to the mat. What was that? What is that? That has to be air. Well, he's not going for the pin. He's not going for the pin. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Goes under the clothesline into a drop kick. Down goes the Great Zach Hopkins. Samuel Pierce going to pick up the Great Zach Hopkins. Going to put him back. What is he looking for here? Power bomb perhaps. Gonna pick him up. Last ride, sitting down, last ride, that's it. No, he went cocky for Zach. The Zach Hopkins went on and just soul the last ride, taunting the Zach Hopkins, taunting Samuel Pierce. Go for a comeback of his own. Clothesline off the ropes into a beautiful kick to the face. The Great Zach Hopkins looking to end it. This has got to be it. None of these guys can go anymore. Clothesline. Clothesline. That's it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Zach Ruby's going on to the semifinals. What a match. What a match between those two. Absolutely incredible matchup. I thought this strength right here surprised me. What a beautiful move by Samuel Pierce. And right here, it's the last ride. That was one of those perfect right slides, but he should have pinned him. Zach Ruby kicked out. Zach Ruby, not even Zach, the Great ZH. What a spear that was, though. This was a matchup of grit. Samuel Pierce should have finished him after his match. He should have went for the pin, but he got cocky. He went for a grapple, and he paid for it. And the Great ZH managing to come out on top in this matchup. None of these men had anything to be ashamed of. None of these men, all these men, put it all on the line. Honestly, the crowd appreciates it. The crowd loves it. What a matchup. What a matchup by these two. Now, for the last matchup of today, it's going to be Prince taking on Nargan Carnage. Sorry about that, folks. It's kind of hard to pronounce his name sometimes. Interesting matchup, but you gotta admit right now that in the semifinals of Grace versus the Great Zach Hopkins looks like it's going to be a banger. What a matchup, though, the Great Zach Hopkins and Samuel Pierce managed to pull off. Still, it's time to move on to our next matchup, which is going to be Prince versus Nargan Carnage. Now, it's going to be an interesting one. Both of these guys not even both of these guys actually. Prince is one of those technical wrestlers, like always. We have a lot of those. Though Nightwing Carnage is going to be one of those classic brawlers. It's going to be an interesting one to see if the brawler beats out the technician or the technician beats out the brawler. But don't worry, guys. For those of you who want to see Eddie Morona taking on Jake Omega, it's actually going to happen in our next episode of DRCW. So stay tuned. Don't worry. It's going to come up, and you're going to be absolutely proud of what these two do. Now, without further ado, let's go on to Prince vs. Nightwing Carnage and end the show on the main event. Let's start this matchup, folks. You know, Prince isn't the most flashy looking superstar. He's not the most eccentric looking superstar. In fact, he's not even one of the most silent looking superstars. Still, he's one of the more gifted ones. He doesn't need the clothing, he doesn't need the look, he doesn't need the persona. What he wants to do right now is prove that he and he alone is capable of being one of the greatest wrestlers of all time now. This guy's taking on somebody competitive in Nightwing Carnage, who's also brand new. Both these guys are brand new, so it's going to be an interesting one to watch on.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 200
Nightwing Carnage right now gave himself self-proclaimed Grim Reaper is what they're announcing through the set. Self-proclaimed Grim Reaper is Nightwing Carnage. What a big name to give yourself before you start your first match. It's not bad to have a confident feel to you when you start off your first couple matches. So honestly, go on, have that confidence, Nightwing Carnage. But this matchup right now is going to be a matchup between new faces, between grit and determination. It's going to be to show who is the future of the show. Prince, Nightwing Carnage, starting the matchup on. Referee, start this matchup. Go straight for the shoulder tackle. Is Nightwing Carnage going to pick up Prince? What's Nightwing Carnage going to do here? Going to the backbreaker to Prince. Nightwing Carnage going to go to the kick to the back. Beautiful reversal by Prince. Prince going for the German suplex. German suplex. Knee to the face of Nightwing Carnage goes Prince. Beautiful knee. Both of these guys brand new to the tournament right now, brand new to the whole business. Both of these guys trying to show things off, but right now double knees. Both the knees got destroyed from Nightwing Carnage. Prince going throw into the corner. What's Prince looking to do here? Goes for the tackle, not able to hit it. Nightwing Carnage going for beautiful reversal, going to go to the kick. Tries to pick him up for the fireman's. Goes put into the pin. One. Not even a two. Kick out by Nightwing Carnage. Almost stole the victory. It's Prince. Prince going to pick up Nightwing Carnage. Going to kick him to the stomach. What's he looking here? Going to hold on to the arm. Takes him to the corner. Prince going up to the top rope. What a beautiful arm drag. What a beautiful arm drag. Taking down Nightwing Carnage. Kicking to the back of Nightwing Carnage. Prince going to drag Nightwing Carnage to the center of the ring. What's he looking for here? Beautiful reversal. Playing possum with Nightwing Carnage. Taking down Prince. Nightwing Carnage. Carnage, dragging Prince to the middle of the ring. Elbow to the heart of Prince. Gonna pick up Prince's Nightwing Carnage. Kick to the stomach. I think he's looking for it again. What a beautiful brain buster. Taking down Prince off the ropes. Knee to the face of Prince. Now Carnage right now showing us that he is no slouch and he's gonna prove himself worthy. Beautiful reversal by Prince. Off the ropes go Carnage. Again off the ropes. No, he's going to try to pick him up for the missing driver. Gets reversed. Carnage. Kick to the stomach. Kick to the face. Knee to the back. What a beautiful series of combinations. Going to take down Prince. No, going to turn Prince over. What's it going to here? Knee to the back of Prince again. Looks like he's going to try to work on that back. Smart idea from Nightwing Carnage. Going to try to take down some of the technical prowess from Prince. Still, Prince going to get dragged to the center of the ring by Nightwing. What's he looking for here? Take to the back. What's going to pick him up? Face first goes Prince. Going for the pin is Carnage. One. Kick out at one by Prince. Beautiful kick out by Prince. Well-deserved resilience from Prince, showing the crowd that he's deserving of being here. Nigel Carnage, both Prince and Nigel Carnage going back inside the ring into the neck breaker. What a beautiful neck breaker. Gonna pick up Prince. Nigel Carnage gonna throw him into the corner. Nigel Carnage gonna turn him over. What's he looking for here? Throw him off the ropes. Under the ropes. Goes back inside the ring. Takes him down with a clothesline. That's it. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, kick out. Last second kick out. I thought that was it. But he's looking for the end. Nigel Carnage looking for the end. Big boom. Darn near killed him. He darn near killed Prince. 1, 2, 3. God, that boot just nearly killed Prince. Oh, that was brutal. That was so brutal. Winner of this match and moving on to the semifinals is Carnage. One kick out by Prince Carnage right there. Face first to the mat from this move right here from Carnage. Both these men stay in this matchup. Both these men staying resilient to the end. Carnage right here, smart move, going under the top, under the ropes. Gets back inside the ring, takes him out of the clothesline. I thought that was it. But somehow in the last second, Prince managed to kick out. But right here, this boot is absolutely brutal. One of the most brutal looking boots I've ever seen in my entire life. That was enough to win the match for Nigel Carnage. Well-deserved win. Well-deserved matchup. Great main event for the show. Beautiful end. You deserve all the celebrations, Carnage. All the celebrations deserve it. What a great main event. Now this is how the tournament looks like going into the next episode of DRCW. Now after this episode is going to be FPW, so stay tuned for that show. Still, it's an interesting card. Nigel Carnage managing to beat Prince to go to the semifinals. The next match is going to be Numero Uno versus Jacob Meza. So that's going to be an interesting one to watch. Still, can go either way in this tournament. I honestly don't know who's going to win, but still my pick is going to have to be Andreas. Thank you everybody for watching our show today, and honestly appreciate you all. Have a good day, and see you all on the next episode of Persistence.